Prayer, talking about prayer. You know, I grew up in a Catholic school my whole life, like right since I was a kid all the way to grade 12. And prayer and this belief system that I didn't have a choice in kind of was the way it was. And then once I got out of high school, I went on with life and I didn't pray ever again. I didn't really care for it. I think I had built a disdain for it to whatever degree. You know, I had something imposed on me that I didn't really want my whole life. But I remember when I was desperate, I had blown up my life again with alcohol. There was one day in particular where I was just broken and I prayed and I prayed and I asked this God thing to keep me sober. Please, I never want to do this again. I was 22 years old. Creator answered my prayers. You know, at that moment, something happened and I never actually had another drink of alcohol ever again. Yes, I did drugs. So I still medicated my spiritual sickness with drugs. And then I got into crack cocaine later. But alcohol at that moment was relieved from me. Then it turned into workaholism. But that prayer was amazing. It did something for me that I could never do for myself. And then later, like I said, I got into workaholism and that quit working, crack quit working. Then I come into this program of recovery and I'm told that this is part of the way of life. So I start doing this stuff. And I remember I had a serious resentment against somebody. And I prayed on this resentment because I had no other choice. There was nothing else I could do. And the only people that were telling me you have to pray. And I was like, fuck, isn't there a better solution to my problem than that? But there wasn't. And I was desperate. So I did it anyway. And I remember it was a resentment. And I prayed through this resentment and I actually forgave the person. And it was 2 days only. And I had forgiven them. And I looked at my life history and I'm like, I never forgive anybody. And I was like, wow, this prayer stuff is actually kind of amazing. It was my first real belief in like God, creator, that could do something because I could never not be resentful. I was the kind of guy to pull you out of your car on Deerfoot Trail and smack you around for cutting me off. But this one resentment, I let it go. Thus started my journey of prayer. And now, 6 years in, prayer it's a cornerstone of my life. I ask God for help. I ask for direction. I ask for protection. Of myself, I am not this person. Without prayer and having a higher power in my life, I cannot be the best version of me that I can. I'm not the best father without prayer and this relationship with my higher power. I can be the best father I can be with that. I can be the best friend I can be to other people. I can just be so many really good things with prayer and seeking a relationship with my Creator. So anyone who hasn't tried it, the most important part about prayer is to never stop. Doesn't matter how decaffeinated your prayers may be, don't stop. You can get mad at it for a while, but get back on it and don't ever stop because it's an amazing connection.